And basically, what we're going over here is your brand, Captain Ezekiel. All right.
Okay.
So, we're gonna go over, what streaming capabilities that you have, and just some other beneficial things that you can do to your entire brand. Because there's a lot of areas that I know in our previous talks that you didn't necessarily know what I was talking about. That you can have an outreach of 1,000 and 2,000 people easily, um, and I'm gonna walk you through that.
Cool. I'm on board.
First off, um, can you list off all the social media platforms that you use?
I use Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. I think it's just mainly those three for like active social media.
Okay. And so, like, example on your phone, what other social medias do you have? So, like, example, everyone has on Facebook.
Yeah, I have a personal Facebook, not like a
Hmm.
me Facebook for the brand, but I
Hmm.
do have a personal Facebook.
Do you have an Instagram?
Nope. No, I mean I do, but I don't use it.
Okay. Okay. So, throw it in there. You have a LinkedIn,
I have a Snapchat also,
Snapchat. All right.
but I use that mostly for the hose. But
You got a LinkedIn?
I do a professional LinkedIn. Yes.
Professional. Okay. Okay. That one may be a little iffy when we get to it. Um, any others? Reddit. This. I know you have a Discord.
Yeah, Discord. No Reddit.
No Reddit. All right. All right. And then, how many Twitter followers do you have?
I have. Give me 1 second. 116.
All right. And YouTube subscribers
I have 464.
and Twitch followers.
Uh, Opening that up right now. 1 sec. 398.
And how many users in your Discord server that you personally, the one you have for Captain Ezekiel?
It is. There's a way to see overall total number. Looks like it's probably about
You
17 ish.
17. Okay. You'd probably have to add everything up on the side,
Yeah, that's what I just did.
and then and I'll put an asterisk next to this one just because you're also part of the IB gaming community. That's at 892 right now. All right, and how many friends do you have on Facebook?
I haven't looked at that number. Let's see. I remember last time I even checked this number. Give me 1 sec.
No, all good, all good.
296. Some of which are dead.
All right, and you said you have an Instagram too. You don't use that often. How many followers do you have on that?
I don't know. I've literally like never posted to it, but I think I do have followers on it. Let me look. I don't have the app installed, so I have no idea.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. We'll just put some question marks next to that one. And how many people do you have added on Snapchat? I think
Like
there's a
20.
way.
I think like 20 people.
20 people. Okay.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 25.
25. All right.
Some of which are dead.
And then LinkedIn. Put an asterisk next to this number since you do have a professional LinkedIn.
Yeah, that LinkedIn is for my career.
Um, where do you do this? How many connections do you have?
Let me open that boy up real quick. Trying to see if I can find out. There's apparently a follower number for LinkedIn.
Don't worry about that. Just go with connections. If you go to your profile, it should say like
37.
37. All right. All right. So we do some quick maths here. Whip out the calculator. 16. 464. 398. 17. Obviously, some of these numbers are going to overlap with each other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because there's no official way to completely check, if everybody on your Twitter is also, subbed to your YouTube. Obviously, that's not the case here. For vice versa for YouTube and Twitter, possibly YouTube and Twitch. Then we'll add. We'll make this. Throw in plus 296 plus 25 plus 37. Come out to 1323. And then we'll also put a separate one here with IP. Obviously, this last number is going to be a bit inflated.
Just a little bit.
So just based on all this social media right here that you've given me, between your active stuff, if you post anything to all 4 of your platforms there alone, you're going to reach just under 1,000 people. I know you're not a fan of probably sharing, you do streaming and whatnot on Twitch for Resident Evil and speedruns and everything with your Facebook friends, right?
Yeah, I don't post when I stream, but I do post when I do marathons.
So you're comfortable with the fact that they would see you doing that, right?
Yeah, but I probably likely wouldn't advertise my Twitch on my Facebook.
Why?
I try to keep those two worlds separate a little bit. The people that I know, because it's mostly like all the people I have on Facebook are mostly close or distant family and people I haven't talked to in like 10 years.
Okay. So obviously you can see the jump here from your 1,000. That's basically an extra 353 people there that you could reach out to if you were to advertise on Facebook too. You're not guaranteed all of them, but so we'll go with 995 first. So out of the 995 there, if you're consistently posting everything on all your social medias, you're probably not going to get the full amount, obviously. So I would say probably around like 5% of that. So you're looking at 50 people viewing if you post a video and whatnot. And then here's the big thing I would say around being a content creator now. So you obviously are a Twitch affiliate, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever collected money from them?
Yep.
Do you mind sharing how often you get to collect, or do you want to keep that
It's
private?
like maybe once every 6 months at most. Like, I mean, I think I've collected a total of 4 times.
Alright. Well, obviously, if you're collecting it once every 6 months, it's probably about 100 for each of them, right?
Yes, yeah. So I think I've grossed like $400 from Twitch.
Okay. So let me ask you this, alright? Do you think that $400 is worth the restriction to only stream on Twitch?
Like, are you implying streaming to YouTube as well?
So I think there's honestly a big missed opportunity here, and others in the industry will say this too, that for the restriction that you have for only streaming on Twitch, your opportunity to grow if you streamed on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn's a different one that has a new platform. But honestly, multi-streaming will give you a better chance of growing your fan base.
I've never looked into the technical specifics of multi-streaming, whether or not there's an increase in bandwidth requirement or how chat management works, or
So there's two services. I believe one of them is free actually. It's called Restream.io. Basically, you stream to their servers, and they handle sending it to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And you don't do anything different. And then recently, Streamlabs actually has a integration for their thing. I believe you do have to pay for their premium version. It's like $5 if you were interested in it. But you're guaranteed to see more viewers, and they also handle all the chats together in both services. So you don't have to have three windows open either.
I see.
But you're guaranteed, if you stream on more than one platform, to pull more viewers just because of how the Twitch algorithm works. As you know, discoverability on Twitch is near non-existent for smaller streamers. The best thing that you can hope for is somebody, goes into, a category, which I don't know how many people are going to go into the Resident Evil 7 category, unless they thoroughly want to. And then at that point, you average like what, 10, 15 viewers lately?
Yeah, I'd say around there.
And there's probably other people streaming at that time that also have more viewers. So you kind of have to probably hope that they, scroll down, or that you get a random host from other people in the Resident Evil 7 community. But imagine that you now have the YouTube algorithm and the Facebook algorithm, if you're streaming Facebook too, but we'll just say Twitch and YouTube for now. Imagine that you have the Twitch algorithm too now. So, if we open page here, go to YouTube, type in Resident Evil 7, let's see. So you're probably not going to pop up on just a regular Resident Evil 7 search, just because of, like the top two hitters here being FaceGen Markiplier. But if we type in Resident Evil Speedrun, this is the area that you would most likely have a very high chance of getting into, just search algorithm wise, and especially since, even looking at it now, there's no live streams. So instantly at the top, your live stream would probably come up. So at any point that anybody types in Resident Evil speedrun, which is I would say a fairly good chance for this last part,
Mm-hmm.
your content will be here already, along with the DMCA issue going on that you should never have VODs on Twitch, but you should honestly also be uploading all your VODs to YouTube.
Yeah, I've been working on doing uploads of former streams to YouTube. I just haven't had the time either. What? Who the hell is that guy?
A fake guy here, man. Realistically, you can even see it now. All of your content should be here. Like there's no reason why your world record run should be was this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 recommendations down. If you post more content, it'll automatically fill us. That's me there.
Hey, look at
But yeah, if you start posting your VODs and everything, you'll fill this entire category of all you, and it'll leak into the Resident Evil category too. I wouldn't necessarily say to post all your VODs to this channel because you're kind of gonna flood it at that point. I recommend like making an archive channel. There's nothing against having a second channel, by the way, for YouTube.
Mm.
But I was just make an archive channel and upload all your streams to that so people can view them because, as we know, Twitch VOD system, joke.
True. Yeah, it's something to think about. My channel used to have more shit on it, quite a bit more, but I had to nuke it for the most part. It had a bunch of old cringy stuff.
Nah,
It did have a video that had 300,000 views, but I had to get rid of it.
why'd you have to get rid of it?
It was like you got DMCA'd because I was using audio in it that I shouldn't have been, like a song.
Hmm.
It was like okay, do you remember like the hype of Attack on Titan when it was like massively big and we were like, oh, PogChamp Attack on Titan?
Yeah.
There is a fan game that was made for it that was really fun. It was like a browser flash game. It was like extremely good and well made, and I was very good at it, and I made a tutorial for it, and for some reason it was very successful. I don't know why. It creeped on like 400K. I don't understand it.
So was it the game that got you struck because it was unofficial, or
It was the song.
was the
I
song?
used an Attack on Titan theme song in it, and it hit me. They're like, get rid of it.
You should have been fine to have it on YouTube.
This was
What year was this?
oh geez, 5-6 years ago. It was a while ago.
6 years ago. I forget that's when YouTube almost nuked itself.
Yeah, it was I wasn't too beat up. I wasn't a big fan. Like that being my most popular video.
I mean, yeah, that would be a hard one to beat. But even like your recent world record run here, like that did pretty well.
Yeah, that one was relatively successful. This other one here, even though it only has 44 views, it is 5 days old. That is faster growth than I've had in the past for viewership. And I think it has a lot to do with the thumbnail since I put effort into getting a thumbnail made.
Yep, thumbnails definitely.
Thumbnails are OP. I think that thumbnail is a pretty good thumbnail for the most part. I had a friend make it for me. But I do know that I'm branching into WoW content for this channel now. I actively I played WoW on and off like the last 10 years, but I actively competitively PvP in WoW. So I will be streaming arena, like high level arena and shit, and uploading VODs and stuff like that.
Okay. You want the dead honest truth?
Let me hear it.
You should totally focus on your YouTube more than streaming.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That's I want to. I like doing YouTube more because it feels more satisfying to do YouTube than it is to do Twitch. Twitch just serves as like a median to bridge between not making content and making content because it's easy for I like in terms of like speed running and shit. I would much rather just record and upload to YouTube.
Oh yeah. Oh
But Twitch
really? You'd rather just upload to YouTube for speedrun?
Yeah, rather than streaming it. I only really ever stream it for like because the VOD system makes it really easy. So because I can just clip the VOD and upload it straight to SRT for like speedrunning, not SRT, SRC to like submitting times and stuff. But like YouTube, like I'm shit at editing and stuff like that, so that's why I don't do YouTube as much. But I would rather do YouTube than like in terms of uploading rather than streaming. Yeah, Movie Maker doesn't exist anymore. Trust me, I know.
Does it really not exist? They get rid of it.
I used to use Movie Maker on the reg.
But
I use my go-to.
Just honestly, just get some shitty video editing and cut.
I have a video editing software that I used for my my NG Plus guide that I made. I did some editing at the beginning of it just to like clarify some shit because it aged a little bit, but like. I just need to get more used to editing or start paying a friend to do it since I have friends who edit and shit.
I mean, so you're like not that far off. You need about 500 more subscribers until you can monetize. Obviously, it's not going to be a ton of money coming in, but if you can pull viewers like you did on this video here. Like, it will start to add up and grow as you go on because between all your videos here, they're all pretty much over 200 besides this one. I'm not sure what happened here.
That was uploaded the same day as that one next to it with 414.
Oh, these two are the same thing? Okay.
Yeah, because I literally broke my record on the same
day. Yeah, no, that would explain why. This one is definitely up there. Honestly, if you had a better thumbnail here, I think this breaks 6.
Yeah, that was a missed opportunity. That's what I'm hoping to rectify with the newest record that beats that one.
I would also work on better titles.
How so, like a clickbaity title?
100%. You should always clickbait titles.
That's what the idea was behind the thumbnail. I don't know how to clickbait a speedrun title. I had recommendations for it. I actually talked about clickbaiting that title with the person who made the thumbnail because because that's a record I got in under 30 attempts. I could have used that as like clickbait.
Let's. Can you sort on? Oh, you can. So for speedrunning, I would throw in full game walkthrough somewhere in the title.
Full game walkthrough?
Yep. Because think about it, all right? How many people type in RE7 full game walkthrough?
I mean, I could put full game speedrun, but I think full game walkthrough is a misdirect or a mislead because it's not a walkthrough. Because I think the difference is with that one that's the reason that one is a 2 hour and 30-minute speedrun walkthrough is because there's an achievement for beating the game in under 4 hours. That's what that probably is a walkthrough for. But I think that like doing a walkthrough, like saying that my world record run is a walkthrough would be like because I'm not talking about anything that a person can follow along with. I think I could do like.
I mean, you're playing through the entire game.
Yeah, but I could say it's like a full game world record. I don't know. I think it's more of like a people will probably search Resident Evil 7 full game something.
I think the walkthrough word alone, because I know growing up and everything, I definitely looked up bunch of games and type of walkthrough. Like that honestly is more of the key word here that I think.
I think I have a video that has the word walkthrough in it.
Yeah, you can just see it here with every game. Just the walkthrough alone in the title.
Yeah, but if you, I think, I mean, I'm not
Like
disagreeing that
there's no
walkthrough is.
reason why this video should be here.
Well, yeah, I'm not disagreeing that the walkthrough part isn't getting them views. I think the disconnect comes with like in a speed run, it doesn't like, especially like what I'm uploading, or at least with these right here. Like, I don't think it makes sense because like it's not a walkthrough. There's that 2 hour long video is that should have the word walkthrough in the title because that is an actual walkthrough. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Yeah.
Yep. I'd still include it, man. You're missing out on, like, obviously, like, don't throw it in the beginning. You know, walk through. I'd throw it somewhere. Where's the video? We'll go with this one. I would just straight up throw it at the end here. Like, take this, type it in, walk through. Because this word alone, I wish I could see what the like if you go on Google and see what the cost of the word walkthrough is, but I like highly guarantee you that it will increase your views on videos. And like I know it's probably a shameful thing to do in the speedrunning world, just because it's not necessarily a walkthrough. I'd still include, man. You're missing out.
I wonder, would it? How I'm trying to remember how the algorithm works. Whether it prioritizes title or tags. Would it not just make like maybe I just throw it in as a tag rather than throwing it in as in the title?
Watching Devin Dash's streams and videos, from what he was saying, tags work really weird at the moment.
Like I think I can experiment. Like I think I can meet you in the middle and experiment with using it with tags before I decide if I want to start throwing it in the title. Because I will keep uploading records and shit to YouTube. So I can't remember if that is on my AG. I can't remember my AG plus time is on YouTube or not. But I think
so is it just hate from the speedrunning community that you don't want to see?
No, it's more like a. I personally don't like when YouTube videos mislead me in terms of what I'm viewing. So I feel like that would be that's like a pretty hardcore mislead to like if I was the average Joe. I mean, obviously I know it gets me views, and that's kind of the idea. But if I'm an average Joe and I'm like, yeah, I want a Resident Evil 7 walkthrough, and I see my video and I see me speedrunning it, but I'm not talking about anything that I'm doing, like already on a speedrun level, that's going to confuse anyone who's just trying to even get into speedrunning. But if it's like someone who's just trying to play the game casually who wants a walkthrough, that might not rub them the wrong way. I mean, the view was nice, but if someone leaves that young thumbs down, not nice.
I mean, is that necessarily a bad thing for where you are right now? Like, I would,
right.
Like, because right now, I'm just trying to get you to 1,000.
Well, no, I get that. I definitely agree that adding out titles I would probably want to explore any like multiple options in terms of growing. That will be one of them probably, but I don't want to start with that.
Okay.
But it's definitely I'm not going to disregard it entirely, but it is something I'd like to think more about before doing.
Yeah. Oof. Don't get rid of this. Just get rid of this. This is my top right now. Obviously, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard has to be in the title in the video somewhere. I'd totally break it up. This is just reference text here. Um, I wish there was an easier way to explain what NG Plus is to people, because I feel like the only people that are going to view it are, or not view it,
I mean, I
that
could
know
totally
about it
type
are these
out
people.
New Game Plus. That's a bit more easy to understand.
I
The
probably,
more words, the better, I
yeah,
guess.
I would spell it out. I think that'd be better. Um, Speedrun should obviously be in the title somewhere. Um, what's a way that you think you can spice up this title?
My world record title?
Yeah.
Probably something alluding to the fact, like how fast I got it, maybe.
Speedrun record. Probably throw that in this section. I'd probably not format it like this, thinking about it now. What are your thoughts on something like that?
Yeah, I could see that being good. I did. I mean, the information is wrong that you have on there, but that's fine. But yeah, that format would be fine.
Oh, yeah. Oops.
But it's all right. It'd be like something like that would probably work better. It's to change the title from what it is to like new game speedrun world record, and then the time, and then the game's title, and then anything else after. If I'm putting anything else after, I mean, I could set the walkthrough one to something like that,
Yeah.
and just change
I still think we're missing something in front here. Because what's going to separate this title from other titles?
I mean, it's the first ever sub 130, sub 129.50 actually.
Well, from your own videos, because obviously we have the situation here where you beat your own record the same day. Um, and as you can see, like this video, just obliterated this one.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I want to say include something that happened in the game.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Like,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about there.
something like that, something that happens in the individual video. It kind of doesn't matter what it is.
I see what you're saying. That's like the clickbait part of the title. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about there. See those all the time. People are like, "We almost died," like those types of things. Like, I know what
Or,
you're talking about.
like, I almost failed this run 5 times. Kind of something like that or something.
Well, technically, in that new game EC record, I did almost die at Evelyn, so that could be a thing.
I just clickbait, the hell out of the Evelyn thing then at that point. Be like, Evelyn, what happened in the Evelyn part that you almost messed up?
I didn't block her, so I got knocked down. Like right before injecting her, she knocked me down, and you can die right there if she does it again.
So something wrong, like,
I got really like at the very end of that video, I get very mad and very livid. I start screaming. I'm very upset. Like, no joke, I get really angry that she knocks me down because it turned like a sub 129.40 run into a sub 129.50 run.
I totally milked that part. Then, like, I raged at Eevee or something like that.
Yeah, that might be a good idea actually.
Um, Adds in a nice clickbait in the beginning part. You also get all these other keywords in here: speedrun, world record, the time. I'd maybe move the time over or include it in this section. I'm not sure. Um, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard 100% needs to be in there because that's just the entire game. And then the walkthrough part, up to you. But thoroughly encourage the walkthrough part. That instantly will grow all of it. On top of that, every video from now on should have a thumbnail. Even if you don't want to pay somebody or make some trash thumbnail, a thumbnail is better than none.
Yeah, this I imagine this thumbnail, like given this video a couple of months, will probably do hopefully as well as the one next to it, if not better.
And then I'd also spice up your descriptions a little bit because descriptions matter also.
Yeah, I need a good copy paste for my socials part to keep it like a bit better. Because right now it's just copy paste those two and then that's it. XD and then that's the whole thing behind it. I see you haven't thumbs up the video. You want to go ahead and do that for me real quick?
Boom.
What a
And
guy.
some other things that you should do in the video at some point, even if you just want to throw it in as a voiceover afterwards. Tell people to like the video. Tell people to like and subscribe. You should have that somewhere in the beginning of the video. Honestly, you should have it in the beginning, the middle, and the end. It's just for some reason, and it just makes no sense. But if you ask people to leave a like and subscribe, they will do it. You will see I think the math on it was like you have a 12% increase from just asking.
Is that directly related to doing it with a voiceover versus doing it with like a fade in text, which a lot of people do?
Um,
Because I know a lot of people will do
I don't
is
know if
like at the
there, I don't know if there's
beginning
math
and
for the
middle.
separate ones, but yeah, I know what you're talking about with they put the
Like they'll do
subscribe
like at
thing
the
in the middle.
beginning, like as the video starts, they have like a thing. It's like, hey, remember to like and subscribe, just pointing at the fucking thingies.
Um, doesn't hurt to do both.
Yeah.
I would 100% start your video and end your video, and even throughout the middle of the video, just it doesn't have to be voice or anything, but you should have the subscribe bell and like thing pop up along with the other socials too. That's just little things that asking people, like for the example when I messaged everyone in that copy paste thing, hey, can you go sub to me? Asking is one of the best things that you can do in entertainment.
Yeah. Makes sense. That's just a lot of good information because it'll help me with the next set of projects, which is like the WoW arena oriented projects that I'll be doing soon.
You should totally look into tags too. I just spam it. Literally anything you can think of, put it in there.
Mm-hmm.
Backtracking real quick on the restream stuff. Um, like I said, you should totally stream on YouTube too. It's kind of a waste if you don't. Um, you would have to leave your affiliate agreement.
Oh, really?
Because in your affiliate agreement, it says that you can't stream on multiple platforms. You can
Really?
only stream on Twitch, and that you can't upload content for 24 hours onto another platform. If it's streamed on Twitch. Um, Twitch has never enforced that. I'm not encouraging you to break your agreement because that would be unethical, but they have never done it before.
Hmm.
And for
That
the
is good to
people
know.
that sub to you, like I know it's nice to get subscriptions, and probably the most of them are Prime subscriptions. Um, I think alternatively, it kind of goes along with the asking people to follow thing. Ask people to donate $1, or $1, $5, $2, whatever. Um, I think that's a lot. That's the easier thing to ask of people, and I think you'd honestly get more from asking people to donate $1.
Well, monetarily speaking, yes, but I think status-wise, the subs matter more, do they not?
What do you mean?
Like so in terms of notoriety and exposure, more subs would get you further, right? Because right now, right,
Mm,
the idea right now behind these, like the branding thing, isn't initially a monetary thing for me, right?
mhm.
It's more of
Yeah.
a getting the platform to grow a bit more, which is like if whether it's through subs from either platform or followers or any viewership or anything of the like. Um, I think I don't think it's would make more sense to be like instead of subbing, donate me $1. I think that might not be a step in the correct direction.
I would definitely word it differently. Um, I would go more around the, of doing it to support you. Um, like if you really think about subs on Twitch, they kind of don't help you in any way. They give you emotes. That's it. Um,
True.
some emotes are, nice and whatnot, but I forget if Twitch has its own tracker. But you could go look how many times people actually use the emotes you have on your channel. Um, I don't think that's that often for smaller streamers.
Mhm.
Um, and really, subs really only benefits you monetarily and Twitch. Like it's a nice thing to flash around, for community wise. But I think you could do something different to kind of replace emotes with something that people will actually enjoy.
Yeah, that's a tricky one.
And that's something that you would have to really think about if you want to leave your affiliate agreement or not, or if you want to break the rules, which I don't encourage, but
Definitely sounds like you're encouraging it.
I, I would never do that. I'm an ethical
You would
person.
never break the rules, Jose. I respect a man who respects the rules. Don't want to upset
um,
the Bezos company.
um, so as far as separating your gaming life from your personal life, I get it. Um, at the same time, that's 300 different people.
Yeah, it's more than just separating gaming from personal. It's also gaming from professional because not only do I work, but I also own a business. So if I don't necessarily want to be promoted. I mean, if I don't know if something like my popularity took off, then that'd be a different story. Well, obviously this would be a stepping stone to something like that, but I don't think right now with what I have going on with my life that it'd be wise. Just kind of want to keep it a little separate for now, even though I understand that I'm taking a potential 300 person exposure by
Hmm.
doing so. That's a trade I'm gonna have to make, basically.
Because I'm just thinking about, regardless of the nobodies in there that you don't ever see, but like I don't know what's included in Twitch and YouTube. If your friends and family are also in there.
I think I have some distant cousins that like use Twitch, but like that's about it.
If anything, I don't want to say personally reach out to them. Um, because at that point, it's kind of something cool that you can have. Your cousins, watch you regularly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, but anyways, moving on. um, so you've obviously heard about the whole DMCA, strikes and everything on Twitch, right?
Yes.
How much DMCA content do you have on Twitch, or do you not know?
Uh, the only content that would have DMCA applicable music is any old leak content that might still exist somewhere on my channel. And it has been a very long time since I've streamed it. So I think it's unlikely I have DMCA content on Twitch right now.
I would go through and take it off. Even though,
Yes.
like, the issue that it's still on Twitch servers, it's highly unlikely that they would ever come after you. But in the event that they do, or even if your channel gets striked 3 times, um, Twitch is not going to do anything for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go through and just delete that old stuff if possible.
Yeah, I'll probably have to plan a day to do that.
Um,
Just cringe and
Clips
clicking here.
too.
Yeah, clips and highlights and stuff like that.
I know it all sucks. I did it too back in the day too. When I used to stream, I just stay away from all music to be honest. I can actually link you from something from Devin Nash after the stream of like a whole format thing of what you can and can't use, what's like super risky. Like obviously, you shouldn't play like 21 Savage, on stream because you're gonna ask to get a strike at that point. Yeah, there's a bunch of services too that have a bunch of non-copyright music.
Yeah, I caught on pretty early and stayed away from stuff that was non-copyrighted. So I'll go through and check, but I know I should be pretty good for the most part. I took precautions. I can't stream music during RE7 speedruns anyways. It's against the rules.
Really?
Yes, cannot listen to music. I mean, you can listen to it, but you can't like have it
Yeah,
playing.
you can have it playing. Why is that a rule? Oh, because they put it on their site, don't they?
Well, they put it on SRC, but SRC doesn't care. It's the mods just want to be able to hear the game to make sure there's been no funny business.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
It's easier to hide its place when you're hearing something that isn't the game's audio.
Yeah. Um, the only other thing that I can think of, along with focusing on your YouTube growth, is there any way for you to post once a week?
Um, Starting in like a week, yes, there is, but right now, no. I'll explain.
Okay.
The next content I'm really focusing on, like I said, is like competitive WoW stuff because WoW is really big right now with Shadowlands releasing a week ago.
Hmm.
Um, and I think since I'm one of those ahead of the curve type players and I'm aggressive and competitive, I'll have early PvP content I'll be able to make, and the arena season starts next Tuesday, which I intend to record or stream, but I haven't decided. I like to listen to music, so I might just record
Hmm.
and edit and upload videos of early Shadowlands arena, like high level play,
Mhm.
which I think is I think it's a opportunistic market, quote unquote,
Yeah.
considering the time frames, but it's hard to say for sure. And that'd probably be an easy way for me to upload once a week, since I'll be grinding not only competitive PvP but competitive Mythic Plus and everything too in that
Mhm.
game.
Um, just make sure that content, good thumbnails, clickbait titles, description tags. Um, and I would say being consistent is the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, set a date, a day of the week, and bang out two videos a week.
Two videos a week.
That way, you're just always, a couple of videos ahead. That way, you don't, if you ever feel like taking a week off or something.
True.
And then with those videos, what I want you to do, all right? So I'm taking it for this one. You just uploaded it, right?
Yeah, no editing done.
I want you to improve one thing on each video that you upload from now on. One little thing. That's all. So whether it be, for example, taking the time to, add in the notification, to sub and follow
Mm-hmm.
in the middle of the video, making the better title, and just increasingly just do one thing, and then look at your content after a couple weeks from, where you started here to where you are then. And it's just
Yeah.
going to be so much better.
We'll do a when I start uploading content again in about a week, I will it'll probably be roughly 2 weeks, but I will start that gauge or measurement and kind of keep track of it over like the following months. See how it goes.
All right. I'm going to keep you to your word then.
It's fair. It's fine. You should because I'm dumb and I'll forget.
True.
Gotta yell at me.
True.